What's good? What's good? Hey Walker, Tony Lee, what's good? Let's get the likes up. We're gonna get busy today. So we ain't getting nothing from our guards. Oh, we gonna go in, Tone. Tone, we gonna go in today. Let's get the likes up. You already know, Tone. You already know. Let's get the likes up. We're gonna get busy. We gonna get busy today, man. We're gonna get busy. He said ham garbage. He said Kareem was right about ham. Young, what up, young? Tony Lee, A Walker. We're gonna get busy today. Let's get the likes up, man. We gonna get busy. Nikki, what up? Yo, everybody talk about ham. We're gonna get busy. I need more people come in before I go in. And after I go in, I'm dropping the link and we could go in, man. We could go in. We could go in. Elder, what up, Elder? We could go in. Dre, what up, Dre? Judah Rising, what up? Let's get it in before I could drop the link. Andrew Bernard, what up? What's good? We gonna end the night. Let's get the lights up. But I told y'all guys though, I said I think the Lakers gonna lose. I told y'all that. I know the temperature of the Lakers. I said that. I said, yo, I think the Lakers gonna lose. So I'm not mad or surprised. He said, why sign Tristan if you're not gonna use him? See, this is my I don't understand. This is the part I don't understand with Ham, right? I think I feel that the Lakers got blown out. We all know, right? And like you said, we signed Tristan Thompson. I'm not saying they have to play prime time minutes, even blowout minutes. Why not play this? This is the issue with Ham, what a lot of people have with Darvin Ham, and it don't make sense. Not that you think Tristan Thompson or Bomber have to be some factor. It's not about being a factor. It's about in the playoffs. The deeper you get, you may have to turn to some of these guys. You may have to turn to some of these guys. You play everybody but them. I don't care if you got 2 minutes. Let them just get something. You see what I'm saying? Even if they get something. You just don't play, period. He said he's the 15 guy. Nobody used 15. But Elder, see, Elder, I know, see, Elder, this is the issue I have. The Lakers got blown out. Even you put them in 2 minutes. I don't think nobody here saying that them guys should be playing big minutes. I just think that even if he put them in for 2, 3 blowout time, he played the whole team but them two. The whole team got at least 2 minutes, but them two. At least put them in for 2, 3. Just let them run around. At least at least have them. It makes it seem like he just don't want to have faith or play them. Period. But in the playoffs, you gonna need these guys going forward, and you can't think that you could just say, okay, when you need them, AD is something come go down, and they're just gonna be there. You have to have confidence in your players. But I'm not blaming this game. All I'm saying is I had a feeling Lakers going to lose. You know what I'm saying? I'm not blaming him. All I'm saying, I wish he'd have played them guys for at least a couple minutes, especially when they got blown out. To play the bigs couple minutes. They're on the roster. Everybody else played but them. Tom said Darvin scam. J. Lou, what up? Xavier, what up? Warren. Dre, what up? Andy, what up? Said D-Lo got 11 points. J. Lou, you got to flash your face. I can't let nobody up right now if you don't flash your face. Yeah, what up? What up,
Hey
Dre?
man, hey man, the Lakers should have won this game tonight.
But I had a feeling the Lakers gonna. I said it. I did like 2 or 3 videos, and I said I thought that the Lakers gonna lose tonight. I said in my video, I said they ain't the number 2 for nothing. So I'm not really tripping off the game because I felt the Lakers gonna lose. I did like 2 or 3
Man,
videos saying it.
but salute Elder.
Hey, salute.
Man, it just they went into overtime. They played tired tonight, and then they got to play again Friday and
They'll be
two
on
more
adre-
days.
They'll be on adrenaline Friday. They'll be fine. They'll
Man,
be back. They'll
hopefully
be back home.
they got to get it done Friday. If not,
This game went how I thought it would go. Exactly how I thought it would go. You have a second seeded team with their best players playing, and they have a home elimination game. How you think that's gonna go? Not many of those teams are gonna get. Now, if you hurt or injured, that's different. But their best 4 players were playing, so there's no way Lakers is winning this game tonight. I had zero expectations for the Lakers to win. And they had to fly across halfway across country. And the games are shorter now. Between those first few games, they had 3, 4 days off. Now they only get one day off. They'll muster up the energy, and with the crowd, they'll win. Maybe a close one, but they'll win Friday, and that'll be it. They won't go back to Memphis. They'll definitely understand. You know the kind of energy that it would take to win that game. Lakers,
mm-hmm.
they weren't going to do it. I don't know any team that would have done it. Only way a team would have been able to do that if they just was superior talent wise than the other team, and that's not the case here. The Lakers, to me, is a better team. This matchup is good for Lakers, but superior talent, I can't say that. So Memphis has some talent. So and they were not going to lose at home in a closeout game, elimination game. And the last game went into overtime. They had to fly across country. No, that wasn't going to happen. Memphis was happy to be home. Nope, wasn't going to happen. So and Kareem, like, I don't understand the people. Everybody knows that in the NBA, during the regular season, you have a rotation. And then in the playoffs, you have to shorten your rotation. You don't play the 15th man in the regular season. He may get, very little burn. Like, go look at the 15th man on most teams to see how many games they actually played in. I mean, they are, lucky they're playing half the games. So for us to be in the playoffs, we get these guys as emergency guys, and people are upset thinking that that's the reason that we didn't win a game, that we didn't play the 15th guy, the 14th guy. Darvin's a scam now because he's not playing. Tristan Thompson, the guy who hasn't played basketball in over a year. Tristan Thompson is on the team, and that Shaq dude's on the team for emergency purposes only, meaning we get 2 or 3 guys injured, and 3 guys in foul trouble, you got no choice but to play these guys then. That's what they're on the team for, y'all. So garbage minutes is not going to help them. I mean, it may make you happy that they went out there and played 1 minute or 2 minutes, but it's not going to do anything for them. It's not. What's it going to show you? They can go out there in 2 minutes and score 6 points, and you think they deserve playing time? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I'm surprised Knicks won. I'm really surprised the Knicks won.
You know, that's the one I called Cleveland just because of I didn't know with what's his name, Julius Randle, because remember he was hurt the last 2 weeks of the season, so I didn't know what they was gonna get out of Julius Randle. So because I didn't, I said, well, Cleveland in 6. They were a better team. You know, old boys had playoff success. I knew it would be a big time competition because remember Knicks didn't get old boy, so I figured he would want to go to Madison Square Garden and torch him. And I only the statement I made was, you know, if Julius Randle is good in this second best player role, oh, they can beat him. And he was good. He played good. He wasn't trash like he was that first year. That first year he was trash. Remember, he was a league guy 2 years ago. Oh, he was horrible in the playoffs. But he did good. Brunson, the dog, man. That's that dude. I like that dude, man.
Yeah.
Brunson, the real deal, bro. That little dude is a bulldog. He's a real deal, man.
He goes hard.
Yeah. Some
He,
folk think if
he
Miami
don't hot
eliminate,
dog and none of that.
a lot of people think that if Miami eliminate them, Knicks going to the Eastern Conference Finals. They think they can beat Miami.
I think Milwaukee gonna come back and beat them. I
Yeah,
do.
I ain't counting Milwaukee out yet either. But they losing right now, ain't they?
They is.
Let me look. I know when I got here to my room, I think I saw a flash of a score and they were down like 6 or 5 or 4 or something like that. I mean, it's early, so want me to read the what's the names?
Yeah.
Hey, yeah,
Appreciate you, bro.
the Bucks are up 4 now, 50 to 54-50. 6 minutes to go in the second. Oh, they scoring then. That's a lot of points. Paul Theory, appreciate you, man. He said Darvin scamming, LeBron cost the game. Lonnie and Mo needed ham trash. Again, I ain't gonna get into it with y'all about Darvin Ham tonight. Y'all can have y'all opinions, and you know, I kind of hope you get your wish. I hope he stick. Now, Lonnie Walker, I would understand just because of how bad Beasley's playing. And he was a rotation guy at one time. He was a starter at one time. I can understand that move. All y'all gonna be sorely disappointed that it's crying for Mo Bamba to get in this game. Y'all gonna be crying when you see that. Then but all y'all gonna do is blame Darvin Ham. Then y'all will say that he put him in at the wrong time, or left him in too long, or didn't leave him in long enough. Y'all will have some excuse to blame Darvin Ham. If Mo Bamba was going to help the Lakers, I guarantee you Darvin Ham would play him. Mo Bamba's benefit to the Lakers is secondary shot blocking, which the Lakers blocking record-breaking shot blocks already. And so they don't need Bamba for shot blocking. And three-point shooting. He does not give us crap defensively on the interior, which is what we need. We need interior D. He has zero of that as a 7-footer. Why you think he didn't play for Orlando? Look at all those young guys in Orlando, and he was a third stringer there, y'all. So he's supposed to come from an Orlando team that don't make the playoffs, and he was a third stringer there, and y'all expect him to be in the rotation for a team that make the playoffs that, in y'all minds, should be contending for a championship. I don't know, Kareem. Is it me? Make it make sense to me, Kareem.
You're a little staticky. You hear you statically?
I'm on my iPad and I'm at a
Oh.
hotel, so maybe that's why.
Oh, okay.
I don't have my headset on either because I didn't put it on because most time when I do, that's when they say I'm staticky. So let me put it on and maybe the static will go away.
Yeah, but
Can you hear me now?
yeah, you cleared. Yeah,
That's better.
yeah, way better.
Okay, yeah, I put my headset on. Lately, well, not lately because I ain't been on lately, but they've been telling me when I've been on this and I'm traveling, I try to get on. You staticky, so I didn't put the headset on today because they've been telling me I'm staticky with the headset. So
Were you in Indiana?
no, I left. I left Indiana. I'm headed back home, but I'm not gonna get back home till tomorrow. So I'm in Tennessee right now. I'll get to Georgia sometime tomorrow. Yeah.
How far you said again? Tennessee to from
Where I'm at now, I'm 2.5 hours from the house, but I got other business
Tennessee
and
from Georgia is only 2.5 hours.
no, depending on where you at. Certain parts of Tennessee, it's 2 minutes from Georgia. It's a border state. It's a border state. So the part where I'm at right now is 2.5 hours from where I live in Georgia. But I have to go to another part in Tennessee before I get home. So that's why I stopped. And we have been on the road since 2 p.m. So we have been driving, almost 8 hours. And I said, instead of pushing it and passing the place, getting home late, trying to get a little rest, get up early to get back up because I needed to be here in the morning. You see what I'm saying? So it just benefited me to go ahead and stop for the night. And now, like the place I got to go, I'm only an hour away from it, so I can hit it on the way home and then just get home. So,
It's
yeah.
crazy. I didn't know Tennessee was a border state for Georgia. I thought it was a
Hmm.
border state for Alabama.
It is. Remember, Tennessee is east to west. It's really long. It's a long, skinny state. So it borders North Carolina. It borders Virginia, North Carolina. I think it may even touch South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi. It's all those states. Yeah, because it stretches east to west. If you look at it on the map, there's parts of that state that touch all those states.
Oh
Yes,
wow.
sir.
Let's get the likes up, folks, man. Let's get the likes up.
Paul
Hit us
Theory, we
up.
do appreciate you in the super chat though.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate Paul Theory. Appreciate you, bro. We definitely got the likes up. Yeah. But like elders same thing I said. Y'all look at my videos. I the Lakers, man. It's hard winning those type games like that. And then
About
not only that,
impossible.
they're second team. They're second seed.
Yeah, and people say they hurt, but they are. But those guys been down for a while, so now your team is adjusted to not playing with them, and you still have your top four guys. It's not like you lost. You're not the Clippers. You didn't lose your top two guys. You see what I'm saying? It ain't that situation or scenario. Your main dogs are playing. You got Bane. You got Jaren Jackson Jr. You got Ja. You got all the guys. You got your main guys playing. You know. So yeah, I'm not. I had zero expectations of the Lakers winning this game tonight. Zero, zero. I'm like Game 5 elimination. The other game we just played went to overtime, and we got to fly halfway across the country, and we only get one day off. So yeah, I didn't expect the Lakers to go there and use the energy to win that game because what they would have done is expended all the energy they had and probably lost by 7 or 8 anyway.
I had a feeling
Instead,
Lamar was gonna have a bad game too.
yeah, because that's
He had
older players. Yeah,
that game there. I said he ain't gonna play good next game.
yeah. Older players. That's what they do.
'Cause
Now the thing for Memphis, what they need to do, y'all, is just shut the hell up. I don't know what they said. I will get a chance to look at it later. I guess their what do you call them, their press conferences, all that stuff. Hopefully they're not talking trash like they done something.
Nah, they've been quiet the last couple like
Well,
last.
Dylan Brooks hadn't even spoke to the what's the name last 2 games
Yeah,
since he done got his ass handed to him, talking all that crap. That's what I'm saying. For them, be humble. You got the win. You still need 2 more wins to win it. You know. So to beat this team 3 games in a row, that's something you haven't done all year. It's going to take a massive effort from you to get it done. It is. So I
yeah.
have to look at is the schedule. I think if I'm not mistaken, Game 7 would be Sunday too, right? You're still only getting one day off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, now the beginning part of the schedule when everybody was crying,
We play Thursday, right? I mean
not
Friday.
Friday, yeah, yeah. The beginning part of the schedule when everybody was crying, talking about why the Lakers get all these days off. Every team, you either had your game spaced out late or you had them spaced out early. And the Lakers schedule because of TV stuff had them spaced out early. But look at them now. You know, now we're playing like some teams played their first 3 games. You know, it's gonna even itself out. You know, so the first part of the series benefited the Lakers because the extra rest. This part of the series is benefiting Memphis because they're younger and can run longer. This is where, to me, now you want to give. If I at all got to use guys that I haven't used, I'm gonna do that at home, not on the road. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that at home, where the stats show you that role players play way better at home. We lost. If y'all just go look at this, I know you watched the game, y'all. I actually didn't watch it because I was driving and I was in the car. You know what I mean? And I couldn't keep my reception going, so I only saw bits and pieces of it. But you can look at the stats and see what cost the game. LeBron played horrible. He didn't play well, right? Got us off to a bad start, and that hurts the team because your leaders set the tempo and the tone. I saw one update that made me encouraged because, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong. It came up on my phone, and the score was 74-75. And what's the name called timeout? Lakers had cut it to 1. They were down like 9 at halftime, and then cut it to 1. And I was like, cool. And we had to make a stop, do some other stuff. Literally 10 minutes later, I got back in the car, the Lakers down 18. I said, what in the world? But that's the type of stuff that happens when you're an older team. You've been playing, not back to back, but a lot of games. You're just tired. And the older teams know if you're going to save your energy and give a max effort, do that at home. The crowd will keep you energized. You'll be able to fight through it. On the road, where your energy coming from? You know what I'm saying? Where's your energy coming from? So I knew the Lakers being an older team and the way LeBron get down as the leader of the team and him and AD, they were not going to put forth the effort and energy that was needed to win that game because more than likely, 9.9 times out of 10, even with them putting a max effort out, they wouldn't have won this game. But they needed is for Memphis to be totally broke today. And that wasn't the case. Memphis was hitting threes. They didn't shoot overall great, but they made timely threes. And when you're doing that, you're not gonna win those games. You're not gonna win those games. So I mean, hey, I picked the Lakers in 6. I mean, we'll see if it comes true. I only lost one series so far, and that was the one that I was unsure of. The next series was the
Yeah, I ain't
biggest
gonna lie.
one.
I thought the Cavs gonna win.
You think who?
I thought the Cleveland's gonna win.
Yeah, and I remember, like I said, I picked him, but I didn't know about Julius Randle because he didn't play the last 2 weeks, and I didn't know how serious his injury was. I didn't know, you know what I mean? Like I didn't know. I didn't know he was the X factor for me. But I did make the statement. I said, now if Julius Randle is out there doing what he did in the regular season, balling, right? If he balling as a second option, oh, they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna win. I said, but if he out there and he doing what he did in the last playoffs, oh, they're gonna get beat in 5 games. But he was balling. They beat them in 5. Congrats, hey, to all because did we used to have a Nick guy coming here?
Yeah, Tricky Nicky
Okay.
and
No, not Tricky Nicky. I'm talking about some other dude,
the dude
a loudmouth New Yorker.
yeah
I
Rag
forgot his name.
Rag
If he listened later,
Rag
congratulations, my brother. And I told him I would do this. I was wrong about your Knicks. They are better than I thought they were. Congratulations to your Knicks for making it to the second round. That's something I didn't think they could do. They proved me wrong. I'm actually happy to see them in the second round. I think the NBA is happy to see the Knicks in the second round. So and hey, no doubt, if say Miami wins, I think they do have a chance against if they play Miami. If they play Miami, I think they do
Miami,
have a
I
chance.
think the Knicks gonna beat them.
Yeah, yeah.
Miami don't got nobody but Jimmy Butler. Yo, you see?
Again, Butler seems to be enough. He up 3-1 right now on the Bucks. And I know they've been hurt, but I just
catch your face.
I tell you this, I'm done counting out Golden State and I'm done counting out Milwaukee. It just seems like no matter what, these teams gonna always be in the mix, bro. Oh, I love what De'Aaron Fox is doing. The playing with the broke finger, bro. That's some Kobe stuff right there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's some Kobe stuff, and I like that he gutting through it. And hey, he's giving this, especially again, this energy is going to be incredible. But Steph Curry, the superstar, could keep them in the game, and that's what he's doing right now. But the energy and effort, see, they got so many players, and the style they play is fast. They're gonna get that energy. But what they're gonna do because they're world champs, they're gonna make you knock them out. Is what Golden State's gonna do. And typically in games like this, you get knocked out. You know, you get knocked out.
yo,
So we will see.
I was gonna call and ask you, but I knew you was busy. I did a video earlier. I was talking about Kawhi and Paul George. What would you do with them if you the Clippers?
Oh boy, man. Let's see. I would definitely entertain offers for Paul George. I don't believe the offers will be. I believe teams would treat Kawhi sort of like they treated KD. You know, how they just nobody really wanted to put anything up major on the table for him. That's what, not that he ain't worth it. I'm just saying I think that's how teams will go about it. But Paul George, I think you could get a legitimate team to give you a legitimate offer.
Yep.
And if the offer brought me players that fit the needs of my team, whatever I consider those needs to be as a GM coach, if it fits those needs and I get draft picks, those two things have to come into play. I have to get, because they don't have no picks. I got to get some picks back. And remember, I gave up what, 5, 6 picks for Paul George? Oh, I needed. And then look at it. Look at now. If I'm giving up Paul George, who's better, Paul George or Rudy Gobert? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it depends what you're getting back for him, though.
Again, the players do determine. That's why I said, say I can get better quality players that have accomplished a little bit more. I want a minimum. I don't care who I'm getting back, unless I'm getting a superstar better than Paul, like a
So
Dame or.
would you
I
do
want some
this?
picks.
Would you do this? I said this earlier. Ben Simmons and Cam Johnson for Paul George.
I need picks. Neither one of those guys are better than Paul George. Ben Simmons is a head case. I would do that. I
Oh,
would,
of course you're
because
gonna get.
somebody.
Yeah, I said.
I would. I would consider that deal. After I would have to talk to Ben's people, and I'd have to be 100% convinced that Ben is mentally okay. Right? I would have to be. And I think coming to LA, because that's where he says he wants to be, would be that. So I would consider Ben. He would have to convince me, but I would. And Cam Johnson, I like him as a young player. He just don't play no D. And I have to get him on that level. You see what I'm saying? Because for me, I got scoring guards. I got guards that can score like that. And Eric Gordon and play, but he may be gone and stuff. So yes, I would consider that deal, but I'm not doing that deal straight up. I want picks. I want two of those picks you got. I want two of those picks
Yeah, because
because you could.
I think you gotta break that up. I just think they can't go. You gotta try to see.
They may be so invested that they don't have no choice. But I mean, they may not like the offers, bro. People may lowball like, hey, the guys
No,
are
I
hurting. They
said.
getting older.
No, I get what you're saying, but I said they gotta try to trade him. I'm saying.
I just think that I would. I
Trade
would
can
enter.
happen, but
I,
you gotta try it.
I would entertain the offers. Meaning, I'm not gonna call people about him. But if they call me asking, what you got? You know what I'm saying? So I would do that definitely. Um,
So
I would
so
do that.
so you I don't I think it's like a train. Like you always say, they're getting their own way. I don't see them coming back next season with the Clippers. I don't see them going anywhere. I think that it's always something with them since the time they came to LA.
What I'm gonna do, honestly, is I'm
Like
gonna try to
okay, cool.
find me a coach. See, they needed Ime Udoka. That's why a lot of people are mad. They thought that would have been the best job for him. But what you got to do is find a coach that has no issue respecting and playing the veterans, but at the same time knowing that he has to infuse his young players. Clippers got way too much young talent to not be playing, in my opinion, bro. They do. That when you got Amir Coffey and Brandon Boston, and you got these guys. I mean, you in and out with man, for no reason at all. I mean, I don't. I'm telling you, bro. Think about that team. And for the 85% of the season, 90% of the year, Clippers was one of the worst offensive teams in the league. How does that happen? Even with Paul out or Kawhi out, how is that team one of the worst offensive teams in the NBA? Pace was a problem. They got nobody to control the pace. See, that's where Russ helped them a ton, even though he's 100% go, 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 go. He helped kind of control the pace. I got to get players that fit the need of this team, bro. And I got to get picks. That's the only way I'm considering giving up Paul George. Because, again, you don't give up 6 picks for a guy that you're not married to, bro. You know, you just don't give up 6 picks for a guy like that. I don't need 6 back, but I got to get some of those picks back if he's going to go. And I want salary release, possibly. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing. You get Cam. He's a young offensive guy. He don't play no D at all, right? No D. He's just strictly offense. So now you're thinking, 6 man is what you needed for on this team, right? But it's time to pay Cam. What are you going to pay him? So you get him in 1 year, feature him. Now you got to pay him a lot of money. See, the what's the name ain't fooling me. They're a veteran-laden team. The young talent, they're good enough to get on the floor. The reason they're not getting on the floor is because they don't want to pay them. They don't want people to see them. They don't. Yep, they don't want people to see them because they don't want to pay them that money. They want that. They just like they did Claxton. Why all of a sudden he's defensive player of the year? What was he the 2-3 years before? A player that they didn't want the league knowing he was good, and a player they didn't want to showcase because 1, they weren't going to win nothing unless them guys were healthy. 2, why play him and then I got to pay him more money to keep him? Now they got him on what they call a team-friendly contract. You see what I'm saying?
You got a super chat.
Hold on a second. Super chat. Double ETV Media. Appreciate you, my brother or sister. That's a brother, Double E. Appreciate you said thoughts about Anthony Edwards' incident. I don't know about it. I've been out the loop. Do you know about it, Kareem?
Nah. What happened with Anthony Edwards?
I don't even know the incident with Anthony Edwards.
Dre or Jeff, any of y'all know about it?
Yeah, yeah, he threw a chair at the. Oh, what's up, guys? Hope you guys doing well.
Hey, salute, my brother.
He at the end of the game yesterday when he was leaving, he picked up a chair and like threw it and started hitting it against things. And I guess he may or may not have hit someone, got it with security or something. And there's a video of him like running out of the arena, like towards the locker room after it happened. So yeah, he threw a chair essentially at the end of that game in Denver. And Denver's opening up like an investigation against him.
Wow.
Did it injure someone?
I that's what it's saying. I didn't see anyone get injured in the clip. It was caught on TV, but barely. I didn't see if anyone was. I don't know the answer to that. I just know that he had done something with a chair.
Okay.
That's I don't know.
If he, it's probably restitution, no matter what it is.
Yeah, I think he hit someone that worked in the arena. I think is what it was. Not a fan. I think it was like a staffer.
That's not good.
No.
Yeah, but it'll be, they give them their money and they'll go. You know what I'm saying? Give them their little bread and they'll go away. It's one of those. You made a dumb decision, but it's good that you got money because money answers all problems.
Yeah,
it's gonna answer this one because that's all it's gonna be.
Creates problems and then puts it away.
It answers all problems. You got enough money, so
yeah. The thing is, with that, Elder, is now you got to look into that, right? Because you got McDaniels broke his hand punching the wall. You got Gobert and Anderson into it, and now Edwards busting a chair. So there's literally they got to get that under control over there.
Yeah, what they got is leadership. I mean, they got vets, but they apparently don't have the right vets to lead those teams. You know, see, the problem is with them. It'd have been good that they had some vets that were already on that team. Yeah. And then you bring the young guy in and they all accept him, but then also teach him how to do it, how to lead, and that's what they haven't done.
I think they need to trade.
Man, I appreciate you, brother. Thanks, sir. All right.
Yeah, I think they need to trade Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, they got to do something because what they're saying is, I heard that he was thinking of leaving because ain't him and D'Lo like best friends or something people say.
Yeah, him and D'Lo, yeah.
So they brought D'Lo there for him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was happy about them trading D'Lo. I don't know, but the thing is, what I'm hearing now is that no one likes old boy Rudy Gobert.
Yeah. That's why they
Yeah.
probably have to trade Cat, because in order to kind of getting anything, you can't recoup anything for Gobert. You're not going to trade Edwards.
I actually think you can. I actually think you can recoup some stuff for Gobert. Now you're not going to get. I don't know if you can get another team to give you 4 picks, but there were several teams that were hot and heavy on Gobert, thinking that he was a piece that can change it. So if you get one of those teams to do something for Gobert, I think you may be able to get something out of it. You know, like in Atlanta, or something.
I guess what I mean was, is considering what they paid for him, they're not going to get anything that justifies that back. So they may have to move Cat just to get those assets back to do something with them.
They only going to move Cat if he wants to be moved. I think. You know, he's gonna have to tell him he wants to be moved. Cause here's again, say he doesn't want to get moved, and you move him, and now he's speaking against you.
Yeah.
First off, it's already hard to get people in Minnesota.
Yep.
It's even harder to get them to stay.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
so you do that to Cat, as loyal as he's been. First off, you got his bread, so you're like, whatever, cool. And you take the chance of probably never getting another star. Even think about wanting to go, because trades can look. You can trade for me. I don't want to stay. See, Gobert was perfect because he ain't no big city guy. He don't care. He's from Brant, whatever. He would fit. You got to find people like that, which is hard. And then when you find them, you got to overpay because they overpaid for him.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
So let me ask y'all this: do y'all think it's going to be a lot of star players on the market this summer? And who y'all think will be on the market?
No, I think 2024 is gonna be a bigger market than this all season.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I know they finalized. I know there was a lot of it leaked, but they finalized the new CBA actually today. I guess it depends when some of that stuff starts hitting. I know all of it doesn't hit off top. I think when we get clarification of when some of that stuff, especially that apron, when that starts hitting like hard, I think when we get clarification on that, that question will be easier to answer. But right now, I agree with Dre right now, unless we get more information on that either CBA as far as when those things go into play. Some of them go in this summer, but not all of it.
I think it's going to be a wild, crazy summer. I think a lot of teams are going to be extremely disappointed.
Yeah.
They wasted a lot of money, and they're going to need to get it together or lose their jobs. So I think this summer will be even more crazier than last summer. Last summer was crazy.
Yeah.
Every day, something. I think this summer is going to be even crazier than last summer. I really do. There's so many storylines. So many. And teams just staying pat would literally be the dumbest move, in my opinion. It would be a waste of money.
No, I know. I just don't know if they know what the rules are going to. I think it's determine what. I agree with you 100%. I was kind of leaning towards that way, but until we know exactly what rules they can play with and when those things take effect, that may change guys' mind. They may want to punt a year if it benefits them.
Yeah, it's not a lot of top tier guys as free agents this whole season anyway.
Well, I'm not talking about free. I'm just saying period. All season activity, and I agree with Elder because a lot of teams, if you think about somebody background, wow, who background is that?
I think that's Elder.
That's Elder.
What do you mean? I'm in a room by myself. What y'all hearing? I ain't got TV on. I mean, it's on, but
no, it sounded like you was doing a lot of moving or something.
No, I'm just sitting at the desk.
Let me ask you a question.
I'll close my mic for y'all. Go ahead.
Okay. I think there'll be a lot of activity because, like he said, a lot of teams disappointed. You got teams who came in with expectation. Teams like New Orleans had expectation. They didn't make the playoffs. Yeah, I know you could point to Zion. Then you got Ben Simmons that he's a name that he could be moved. Then like the Minnesota situation, something may turn out with that. And the Memphis, if they lose this first round, I think it's gonna be a lot of shakeups. Now, if Milwaukee lose this first round, it's gonna be shakeup. Cleveland gonna have to do something. I'm not saying they're gonna break them, they main guys up, but they're gonna be looking to be aggressive. But they lost. Dallas gonna be looking to be aggressive because they ain't make the playoffs. So I think they may try to, if they get their draft pick, trade their 10th pick along with Tim Hardaway Jr. or something like that. I think they're gonna try to make a big splash because this draft is deep. I've been doing a little study on the draft, and I like the draft. Yo, this draft got a lot of good players. A lot of good players. So I think that you're gonna have some people gonna be looking to get younger and more athletic teams like Milwaukee. So then you're gonna got teams gonna be a lot. It's a lot of teams that, and just think about it. If Phoenix lose next round, it could be crazy. If Boston end up losing or Philadelphia losing that second round, I just think teams is going to be super aggressive because everybody see it's right there. Like, there's no real runaways. What's going to happen with Draymond Green?
What about James Harden?
James Harden, you're right.
What about Houston? That's going to shake up some stuff.
Yeah,
Houston and hired this coach.
Yep.
They get James Harden and a couple other guys back and make them relevant. Oh, go ahead.
Keep an eye on Jaylen Brown this summer, and with Ime.
There you go.
Ime in Houston. He's big. I heard something. I don't know if I heard that they're getting ready to throw a ton of money at Cam Johnson too. I don't know if that's 100% true, but I heard that they're going to hit him with a pretty big offer.
Cam Johnson.
Yeah.
Who from New Jersey? I mean, from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know if I just heard.
Hold on, time out. You heard who's going to throw big money at him?
Houston.
He's not a free agent, is he?
Yeah.
He is.
No way. No way. He got to be. If he is, he got to be restricted.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I think they're going to try to throw an offer that Brooklyn is going to hesitate on. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I just heard the rumor they're going to.
I got you.
Yeah. I can't predict.
I think that would be crazy. But they got two bigger guards than him now.
Yeah, so I heard that the other day. But I think Jaylen Brown, I think, is a really big piece. And with Ime going to Houston, just keep an eye on that. It's because they've got the young players, they got picks. It depends what Boston may want. But if he's telling them he's not going to resign there, also comes down if he gets all NBA too. Because if he hits all NBA and he gets into Supermax territory, I don't know. Boston wants to pay 2 Supermax, so we'll see about that.
Yeah, look out for the Knicks to try to make a big move this offseason too.
But I don't think the Knicks going to be. I don't really think the Knicks going to make a big move.
I
think if the Knicks, let's say they play good, I think they may just add.
Yeah.
Like
they passed on the big move. They passed on Mitchell. They could have had him.
Yeah.
So it's like I think if their agenda was to get another big player next to Brunson, they would have pulled the trigger on that Donovan Mitchell deal, and they did it.
People got to give them credit too because that worked out for them. They didn't have to pay all that big money, and they were a better team.
Absolutely.
Which most Knicks fans actually agree with. If you notice, Knicks fans really didn't give them grief about not getting Donovan Mitchell. What they wanted, they were like, we'd rather keep our team, and it worked out good. It's like one of the few good moves that the Knicks fans and the front office have been in agreement on, and so I'm glad for the Knicks.
And it got him a first round win.
You hit that on the nail because I live in New York, and I thought when Donovan went to Cleveland, I said they're crazy. They didn't really like, even the sports writers. They was like, I think that was too much. Like, a lot of people wasn't complaining. I thought they was gonna go crazy. Stephen A. Smith pulled something. He did. He was like, he ain't really like that.
Well, I wonder how he feel now.
Yeah, I think they was overhyping the whole Donovan Mitchell thing, bro. I think Donovan Mitchell.
Stephen A. Smith's not real, man.
I don't think.
Didn't he say if they lose to the Cavs, their season's over or something? Sorry. Their season was for nothing. I think he said that, right?
I don't know. I don't watch too much Stephen A. Smith anymore.
Yeah, I don't think he's that big of a Knicks fan. He's one of those fans that wants to trade for the 3 All-Stars every year. Like, that's it.
Oh yeah, every year. He definitely every year look for the Knicks to do some things.
He claims to be a lifelong Knicks fan, doesn't he?
Yeah, he said he liked it. That's what he said.
Well,
I believe him because he be pissed off. With the,
oh yeah, he'd be hot. He'd be hot.
And you can see when he's acting or when that vein really hits. And you can
Believe
see
it or not,
he do get hot.
he do get mad.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I'm actually happy for the Knicks. I really am. I mean, to be the market that they are, and to get it done in a junkyard kind of way. You know what I mean? Blue collar kind of way,
blue
bro.
collar, yeah.
No major stars, just a good team, good hard nosed old school coach who a lot of the young players don't want to play for, but you seeing the success with him and they stuck in there with him. You know what I mean? So kudos to the Knicks, man. Shout out, salute, whatever to the Knicks. I mean, to me, even if they get bounced in the second round, good season for them.
Yep.
Especially
Now you got something to build on.
Because they're a year early.
Milwaukee, you can't get mad.
They're a year early.
I know they play Miami.
Fan base kind of impatient though.
No, I'm telling you,
I don't think they're mad this year.
They're
they lose to Milwaukee.
Yeah, they're a year ahead. This is house money now. I think they'll be fine with it. So
I think
they got lucky with the Jalen Bronson thing because Bronson chose to play for them instead of Dallas. So
I know Dallas is sick right now, boy. They sick.
And with the way the Knicks set their contracts up, they're in play if old boy say he wants to come there because they got enough big contracts and enough picks to get him. I mean, they can throw a boatload at Portland for Dame.
That's
and Portland's rebuilding, so they're not trying to win anytime soon.
Yeah, that's why someone was like, they should trade Paul George for Dame. I'm like, Portland's not going to want Paul George. They're going to want youth and picks or salary relief and picks. They're not going to want another veteran player to swap him. They're going to bottom out.
Yeah, if they get rid of Dame, they're gonna do exactly what Jeff said. They're gonna try to tank it to win something.
I've always felt that if Dame did get traded, it would be to the Knicks. I've always felt that way. Obviously, their success this year and them with the big move and another star.
Yeah, but wouldn't Portland ask for Brunson to deal?
No, they're not going to move Brunson.
No, I mean, wouldn't Portland be like, yo, like I'll give you Dame, you give me Bronson?
But I don't think Portland would even want that. Portland's going to want
the New York. They love. He is.
Yeah, he's their point guard for them right now.
Yeah, they wouldn't even want him. They got Anthony Simons. They wouldn't even want him.
And he signed long term. He can't. He's not going to help them right now.
They just had a thing in the paper. Brunson is the #1 athlete in New York right now.
Yeah,
as far as people like fans' favorite, he's the #1 in all sports.
Yeah, because all other New York teams.
Well, that ain't gonna.
Aaron Judge,
that won't last long.
Yeah, it won't last. Wait till
you just got
trash now,
Ron Rodgers. You just got him.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, but he like 38 years old and
it's Aaron Judge's town. That'll die. You know what I mean? But
and the Yankees is the Yankees, so
it's gonna be interesting. I think this is gonna be CBA or not. I still think teams are gonna be forced to make a lot of moves. So it could be a lot of trading.
Is the CBA expiring this offseason or
in the next
it got
year.
extended with a new deal? So like they essentially did a contract essentially with new terms. Essentially, never really.
So it doesn't end after this playoffs.
No, it does not.
No, it just rolls into the new one next year. They extended the current with different terms.
But today is they finalized today. What you think gonna be in there? You think the age thing gonna be in there?
No.
I don't.
They said they're not adjusting it.
They said
what I heard,
they're not adjusting. I know.
They're one and done.
They're gonna keep it at night. They're gonna keep it that.
They're not keeping it one and done.
Yeah, and just
and you saw that you saw today that they leaked the that there's gonna be bigger fines for trade demands. I didn't hear that till today.
Oh, word?
That's the first time I heard that. Yeah.
Wait, how do you get fined for trade demands?
They always got fined for trade demands. AD got fined. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, like, how do you make it like so that it hurts? Like, how do you...
I don't know. I guess we'll see when the first one. They just said
I feel like unless you do something crazy, people will just ask for trade anyway. Like.
Yeah, but you can't. If you do it publicly, you're gonna get fined.
Well, that's what I meant. Like, if the fine is like in the middle.
Towards the beginning of the season, bro, they were talking about they might go to a lockout for the CBA, and look, it's already done.
Well, there's always a lockout before a new CBA. I think.
No, that's not true. These things they've been
Nah.
pushing
No,
this
that's
back and
not
extending it several times
Yeah.
already.
Cyber
We haven't
time's
had one
already
since
back.
like
No, but I mean when it's
2012.
actually going to expire. That's what I mean. Like,
No, I mean they never really let it expire anymore. They've extended it like the last 3 times. It hasn't got close to a lockout. Like I said, they figured out that they're
the
making enough
lockout.
money.
Well, I think NBA needs a new salary cap. That's my opinion. But like,
No, Angie said it used to be 50,000 now.
Okay, there we go. Thank you, Angie. I didn't know the number. I just know they said it
Said
today.
now
Thank you
we
for that.
want
3 times as much. Whew.
that's still not enough for like say a Kawhi or
Yeah, who cares, bro? 100 if the
like
guys
if
put
I'm Kawhi, like all I have
$150,000,
to
that
pay
ain't
is
nothing.
150 to talk trash on the media to demand trade. Fine, like, I'll pay. Like I'll pay.
Bro, Kawhi don't even talk
What
to his
they
teammates.
want,
He's not gonna talk to the media.
what the
No,
owners
I
want,
mean like through my people, whatever they do these days.
what the owners want is guys to do what LeBron did. Just play your contract out.
Yep.
That's what they want. They don't want to give you max money, super max money, and all that, and then you demand out. That's what they're trying to eliminate here. They don't want that.
Yeah, but how do you eliminate?
Because back in the day, giving you that money pretty much bought your loyalty because you know they showed you we care,
Yeah.
we invested in you, so you're gonna be here forever. That's why we're giving it to you.
Yep.
Now these guys are getting the bag, knowing that they don't want to be there.
Yeah.
So can you imagine some dude coming to you saying, "Hey, I want to," you pay him salary, and he comes to you and say, "I want a guaranteed raise, and this is what I've done to earn and all that." But you've already heard behind the scenes from your HR people that he's already got the paperwork in process to leave your company as soon as you give him the raise, but that money will still be guaranteed to be given to him.
Yep.
You don't want. That's exactly what's taking place now. They want guaranteed money. As soon as that's on the line and they're legally obligated to get that money because it's guaranteed in the NBA, now I want out. Now I got, and that's yeah. So
Do you guys see
that
the NBA
benefit.
using the NFL style cap? Like, because
No, it'll never happen.
No, NBA is
never
way too
happen.
player friendly. Yeah, and their union stronger. So no.
no,
Yeah.
I mean, like besides the
harder cap than
just-
the NBA.
I'm not talking about like the unguaranteed money part. I'm talking about like just a hard cap instead of whatever it is.
They'll never be.
They do have a hard cap in NBA. They got a hard cap.
Not a well.
Not like a
Not like the NFL, but
Not a hard cap. They what do they call it? They called it the
Tax.
no, they
Like,
do,
you
but they had an
can't
actual.
actually
no, the NBA actually has a hard cap. It's called the hard cap. If you like right now, if a player is signed just to be traded, whatever team gets him, they are hard capped.
No,
That's
but
exactly
Yeah,
what
no,
it's
okay,
called.
yeah. So what it is
No matter what.
what I'm
Yeah.
what I'm saying is it's a little different in the terminology that's used in another sport, but yes, it is a hard
Yeah.
cap, but it's not like a typical hard cap like the NFL has. It's
And
not that
every
hard
team
cap.
does. Every team isn't under hard cap. Either.
Yeah, and
so
really
that's why it
only-
is different.
Only way to almost really trigger the hard cap is the signage. There's only a few ways to trigger the hard cap, whereas the NFL is just a number, right?
Gotcha.
So it's like
Gotcha.
yeah.
Because
So
the
and you're right.
NFL
That
cap
slipped
is
my
like,
mind for a second,
what's
but
it
it's a
this
different
season?
terminology.
210 or something.
No, it's man, it goes up. been
It's
going
something
up
like that.
incrementally.
200 something.
Yeah.
I forgot.
But it's
It's 210 or 220 million, I think, this year.
Smith was good, bro.
But like, I don't know why NBA just doesn't say, hey, everybody, here's just 200 million flat, spend all you want. There's no moving players, all that. Like,
I mean, there's always no matter what, bro, whatever, no matter what rules you give these guys, they're gonna find ways around them, and then you have to renegotiate.
no,
to
but
figure it out.
at least with a NFL style cap, teams doesn't have to do like crazy moves just to go over the cap.
But you're assuming that all these owners want to spend the money. You gotta understand. There's
I'm
only a
pretty
handful
sure
that want to
if
win.
I'm pretty sure at least 1/3 of the owner wants to spend this money.
No, that's where you're wrong, bro. There's more owners that are focused on profit than wins. So you're wrong there. Like majority of the one,
So
like
you tell
Elder's
me
been
the-
saying
in the-
all.
you tell
Hold
me
on, bro,
the
bro,
NFL where
bro,
everyone
bro,
spend this much
hold on.
money, in the NBA it won't.
Bro, hold on a second. You're high pitching me. Hold on. Look, what I'm saying is that the Elder's been saying all year, and you need to pay attention to this. He said that the Lakers want to win, yes, but their top priority was the budget and the finances. If they win, cool. If not, checks and balances. So the Lakers
I'm
actually
not just talking about the Lakers.
Okay, but I'm just saying an example because you said all teams, so I'm countering that.
At least one.
So what I'm saying is, hold on, bro. Hold on. What I'm saying is there are way more owners that are focused on bottom line and profit than there is on winning, and that's a fact.
But it worked in the NFL. Everyone spends.
That's not the NFL, bro. It's not even close.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's totally different than
So
the
you're
NFL.
telling me the
Some
NBA
different
talks
mindset.
all this about how much money they make and they won't even spend as much as the NFL?
NBA players are not the highest paid athletes, bro. Not even close.
Not even close.
Not even
Yeah.
soccer
They-
and baseball.
Soccer and
Way more
baseball
money.
mark the
Baseball.
floor a little bit, bro. When's the last time you saw
NASCAR.
NASCAR? Yeah. When's the last time
IndyCar.
you saw an NBA player get a
Formula One.
13-year, $500 million deal? Like you'll
You
never
do
see
realize Formula One drivers pay for themselves to drive now, right? They don't actually get paid. I don't know if you watch racing out there. A lot of racers these days pays money to race. They don't actually make money.
I don't think that's true. That's not true. It's too much. First off, hold on, bro. Hold on.
Racing out there, trust me,
Bro,
like,
hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. I used to work.
Yeah.
I used to work for a man that had a race team for the Indianapolis 5, the Indy race. He had an Indy race team, bro. Tom Kelly. I used to work for him for years, for
how
a
long ago
decade.
was this?
It doesn't matter.
It does, Elder. It's
Bro, do you know how much money it costs to just put a race team, a car out there, bro?
Just the
It
mechanics
costs
on
a
the
ton.
side, just the pit alone.
Drivers are not paying
Why do
to
you think
just,
IndyCar went bankrupt, Elder? Why do you
bro. All I'm telling you is this.
He said NASCAR.
That makes zero.
Went
All I'm saying to him, that makes 0 sense for those guys to pay that kind of money just to be on there. No, it costs a lot of money to put those cars out there.
Yeah, and those
First
sponsors
off,
now the drivers are paying.
man, no, I don't think so. I don't agree that.
Go watch a YouTube video called "Pay Driver." You will be surprised.
Okay. Yeah,
Trust me,
I
you'll
don't think
be
it's.
surprised.
I don't think it's on the true Formula One or anything where that's on a professional level like that. No, there's too much money
at least
involved.
25% of Formula One drivers pays for themselves now.
Okay.
Trust me.
And I guarantee they're getting that money from a sponsor.
No,
Yeah,
mostly from their dad actually.
Because where are they getting the money from then? Where are they getting the money from?
Their family. There was literally cases of rich kids driving in the sport, paying money. So it's the equivalent of, say, Elder's kid wants to play in the AAU tournament and he's asking for like an entrance fee. Instead of, say, I don't know how much an AAU tournament is, you're paying like $10 million.
That's crazy. It's more to it. I can tell you this. Damn, y'all. Miami done came back. They were down like 10. They up 2 now.
Story to story.
It happens a lot in NASCAR as well.
Hey, look, I'm telling you, bro. Like this series, this Miami Bucks series, like when Giannis got hurt, it changed everything.
Let me look at what Angie said. Let me read what she said here. She said teams like the Clippers and Golden State will be affected by the new CBA this year because they are not going to have the mid-level exemption being over that second tax apron. They'll need to shed salary.
Now, Angie, real quick, you're still in the chat. Didn't they say that apron was gonna come over time, that it wasn't gonna be immediate? I don't think that apron hits this summer. I'm not challenging you. I'm asking.
Tax apron as well?
No. But I just want to clarify that because I know that they said that was going to be aged in over a few years. So I just want to clarify that.
Years, I believe.
Yeah, I don't believe it hits this summer. So I don't think that all those teams are going to be punished this summer, which is why I think teams are waiting to react to how they do deals to determine when those things actually hit. Because those terms have not been leaked. We know there's an apron, but we also know that was going to be phased in over. They're going to let these teams like get out of their situations or finish their runs. The average team has like an average 5-year run, right? They're going to let these teams wrap up these runs, I think. And then like I could see in like a year or two when it starts to hit.
Wait, is there a second tax apron right now, or this is something new?
Well, there's the cap and the luxury cap hold, right? So it's like there's levels to it, which determines like what mid-level you get. That's why Elder was talking about the hard cap.
No, but I mean, what's Angie talking about? Second tax apron? Because I remember you either get below the cap mid-level, and then it's like in between mid-level, and then you get like a over the tax apron mid-level or something. Hello?
Yeah. No,
I remember like if you're below the cap, if you're below the cap, that mid-level reception is the lowest. And if you're in between the cap and the luxury tax, then it's like 9 million or whatever amount it is now. And then if you're over the luxury tax, it's like 5 million something.
Yeah, I know the luxury tax is another level, but the
I,
apron.
I I don't remember there being like a second tax apron.
No. I know I heard Woj today saying that that apron's going to be phased in over time. So I don't know if other outlets are reporting different things or what, but I heard Woj like mention that.
So now teams like Golden State will have to pay like even more money to keep their team.
Golden State, Clippers, all like these mega billionaire owners that are just flexing money wise. It's gonna be tough for them. But they're smart teams. It's going to probably come to a time where they can wipe the deck do over and get within the realms of the rules, but it's going to hit their current realm for sure.
So like
you don't think it's gonna come in like say I don't know next year or
I mean Angie knows what she's talking about. Often I'm not doubting her. I'm just saying I heard Woj today say it was going to be phased in, like it wasn't going to be one just like not rip the Band-Aid off.
now these teams has got these really high salaries. I know the TV money kicks in when in 2 years or a year from now. When's that kick in?
2020 is it 2024 25? I want
So
to say
next season, not next season, the season after.
Yeah.
And that's going to take the salary cap way up, correct?
Yep. So I think it's going to line up around that time, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like the final layer of it.
And then are they trying to implement the majority of the new CBA at the same time that the salary cap goes up? So that's why y'all thinking the teams are going to wait and be.
Yeah, I think that's when the final layer hits. Yeah, because it's going to be kind of staggered. From what I'm going off what Woj reported. I haven't read the document. You know what I mean? But
me neither.
Yeah, but it's crazy because I'm halfway through like this class that for like it's like a CBA like business class, and it's like and they're altering like half of it right now. So it's like so it's a bunch. So they don't even like it hasn't even fully submitted to like, but it's like not all the teams even fully have it yet.
I'm sure. Crazy. Hey, y'all did something new the other day. I was driving and I saw you got some kind of new show, Kareem? Something going on? I saw.
Yeah, it's I want to test it.
And
just bring it up to it's basically it's just similar like the same, but different things. Like you put people in the paint and they talk, and it's just a lot of different things you could go with.
I got you. When you doing it again?
I had to talk to him and see.
What's it? Does it have an official name or what it is? Like a?
Nah, it's just like the next level. It's just like he do all like behind the scenes stuff. Like if me and you talking, and he pull people up, they got avatars. Like some people could be Shaq, but it say Shaq. But like Reg Dog from LA, like he put where you from up there, and
got
put
it.
Your name with Shaq, your name with Kobe, your name with LeBron, your name with
okay.
Like, and then you get like time to talk, like to cook, and then you be in the middle, and then like a lot of like a lot of stuff. He just do a whole bunch of shit. We ain't get to a lot of stuff because we started late in the game's about to start.
Yeah, it's like a whole like production. The guy's like if you're hosting with Kareem Elder, he'll be in your ear kind of telling you like who he's bringing in, who's next. So he's kind of doing all the stuff behind the scenes, clearing people up, getting them ready, letting you know when they're coming in.
Okay.
It's much more organized. Like Kareem set it up. He just I was kind of like on board for like technical support, but it was really like Kareem and him did it, and you know I just ended up being on there. But that was all Kareem and that other dude. I was just there for like to help out. But But it's cool because like it gets a lot more organized. You guys can focus on it once it starts rolling the way it should. You guys can you're not going to be a bunch of guys interrupting each other. Everyone have their piece, and whoever's like is cooking, they give you overtime, and you can continue cooking. And at the end, you can get like the whole jumbotron. It's kind of cool how it works.
Okay.
Yeah, they're building something cool there. You're gonna like it.
Yeah, I was trying to figure it out like how it worked, and then my reception because I was driving was going in and out, so I wasn't getting the full concept of it. But no, I look forward to getting checking it out and seeing how it rolls. So. Yeah, I know we got that behind the scenes. I know we got that behind the scenes thing. Like when I do my lives, which I haven't done one in a while, there's a guy that's in there. Like if I want like a certain video put up or he does all that. I don't.
Yeah,
he does all of
this
that.
Guy does too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but it's just on a much better. So like people like the guests will still come in through StreamYard. They enter through StreamYard, but then it's kind of sick, bro. Because when you look at it, it's like a TV production studio from the side we're looking on. There's all these moving parts, and it looks like a newsroom, to be honest with you, or a radio station. Like it's kind of really
I
cool
seen that's exactly what we got because we
Yeah.
call it Straightway Studio, and
Gotcha.
what he does, like he controls my
Yeah,
pastors, anybody that's doing the lives that's in like high level leadership in our
yeah,
ministry. He does all of that though. Like so, when we're there, we just sit in front of the camera and talk.
yeah,
So if a clip comes up or whatever, that's all really being run by him and his team back there.
yeah. It's like a full-fledged
Yeah,
production. It's dope.
absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So we got that. That's cool. That's what's up.
yeah,
Yeah, that make it easy for me. I just sit out and talk and go
Yeah,
over beforehand. Put this clip up at this time. Put this clip up at
yeah.
this time, and play it. Or hey, you got that clip? Yeah, and he just runs it. Whatever it
You-
is. Put those stats up, and he got all of it right there.
Yeah, you just get to focus on your job. Do you get to show your
Yep.
talent?
And all I
And
can
that's
do
what
is
it is.
talk and speak from it. Yeah, I
Yeah,
do. I do like that. Yep, I do like it. We got a
yeah,
show called a show I've been doing on Wednesdays called Hold Fast Wednesday, and he does that too. He's the moderator of that too, but his crew is doing all the behind the scenes with the clips and all that stuff. So yeah, that's cool, man. That's what's up. Congrats, Kareem.
yeah. It helps because YouTube. I don't know what's been going on. Remember that day, the last day we talked when you was on when we talked about families and
I remember that.
from that day on, they've been just swamping with subscribers. I lost over 100 something subscribers in 1 week.
I'm not surprised by that. You start talking things they don't want out there. That's the kind of stuff they do. That's YouTube's way of slapping you on the wrist, bro. That's
Yeah,
all it is. Saying, hey, look, you gonna go this route? Well, you're gonna see what's gonna happen.
it's
You're gonna
crazy.
lose
That's true.
YouTube. You're gonna lose YouTube support. What you're gonna lose.
Yeah,
You got all these content creators and they have people that come in the chat and people that support them, members, all this stuff. But people forget at the end of the day, you have to have YouTube support on
yep,
their platform for you to be
yep,
successful. You
yep.
need YouTube support, and if you don't get it, you ain't gonna be successful on their platform. So that's all that
Mhm.
was, a slap on the wrist. Like, look, hey, you about to overcook my grits. That's what they're telling you.
True.
yeah. We got to get the like. We got 61 likes. Come on, y'all. We got to get the likes up. See, and that, and another thing and this is another thing with like reason why I always refer back to Elder because my mindset when I started this thing, Elder's like, no, like you got to say, hey, support this. Now it is that thing costs money. I'm doing.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not free.
oh yeah,
So now it's like YouTube doing what they doing, and then I get 61 likes. Like, come on, we need support. Like I definitely think that was a powerful message, Elder.
I know.
That was powerful.
Believe you me.
And like you said, YouTube they don't like stuff like that.
No. This
Come on,
is
let's
why I
get
don't.
y'all.
This is why I don't push nor promote my channel. Now others say, "Hey, go over there and check out Elder," but you never hear me saying it for the simple fact I know the information I'm sharing is not for everyone. It's not even intended for everyone. And most people, quiet as kept, is offended at a lot of the things I say and do. It is all from levels of either envy, jealousy, or conviction, or um, you know, just looking at it and saying, "Man, I should be doing it," and I'm not. You know what I mean? It a lot of the stuff we talk about and do, man. It just you see somebody out there doing it. A lot of people talk, but when you see someone out there doing it and people benefiting from it, it's a lot of pressure on you. It's like, why am I doing this?
yep,
What's wrong with me? Don't I love my family as much as he loved his family? Don't I love my wife or wives or family, or you know what I mean? It's just that, and we know it. I mean, we've been doing it for decades. So that's why I said it's just YouTube slapping on the wrist, bro. Like, look, you keep going that route, we're not gonna support you as much, But we still huge because, like my pastor, he got 210,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I don't need to grow mine. Anything I want to get out there, I can just go put on his channel or one of them.
yeah,
And so I think the key with you is because the content with you growing your business and doing all the stuff you were doing, your content didn't keep the same pace. You understand what I'm saying? It didn't keep
Yeah.
the same pace. And unfortunately for YouTube, it has to do that. Why do you think Ticket he got to that point where he went 24 hours a day, right? You notice he's never stopped. He's continued to run 24 hours a day. He's
Yeah.
the ESPN of YouTube, but he knows if he ever slows down on it, his support gonna fall off. Once you get to a certain level, they expect at least that. So you can't be, 4, 5, 6 video, a video every day, or say 5 out of 7 days you got a video, right? That's what they expect from you. And then if you have 2, 3, 4 month stretch where you only doing one video a day or 2 or 3 a week, you know what I'm saying? Even though you could have personal stuff and all that, that will hurt the support. Then if you start changing up, like people come here, they want to listen to basketball. You put that life stuff in there, which you sell to people. Hey, I'm doing music. I do, you tell them it's everything, but the 98% of what they see is basketball. Lakers basketball. So NBA basketball, because we don't really talk college and all that. Let's just draft time or something. So that could affect it too, because folk like, no, I come here for this. If I want to listen to a preacher, I'll go listen to this, or I'll go. You know what I'm saying? I hope that's making sense.
But now
So
you make a
Yeah,
lot of
no,
sense
you.
because, like you said, because it's like I see the difference if I'm talking Lakers compared to if I just start mentioning something about the Sixers game, or it's like just go off talk about the Heat and Bucks. It's like people wouldn't even click on it if they don't have nothing to do with the Lakers. People don't click on it.
Yep.
And then, like you said, and now Evo Sports. Now that powerful message, that was good because I think, and I'm a the guy he been busy, but I want to get that clip. I think that's a very thing that these young guys like you could use that like a seminar because the way we are today, man, it's like you said, people taking care of their families. I think that's the number one thing when you raise and have somebody mindset from young. The,
mhm.
the ignorance and stuff that goes on today is scary. Like reason why and people don't get why I act like this. I act like this because I'm a little older and got like young kids. Like I got a grown kid, but I got young kids too. And when they get old, it's bad now. So I'm like, yo, man, damn, it's
Like,
crazy out there.
Kareem, I got him at 33 year old, and I got him as old as 33, and I got him as young as 11 months old. So I get it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I 100% get it. And that's why I live the way I live. That's why I do the things that I do. And you can't deny the fruit. It benefits not myself alone, but anybody that's connected and around me. And you know what I mean? It benefits all of them. Like what we just did. I went out of town on Sunday.
Oh, I
We
seen
fin-
it.
uh,
Yeah.
we start working Monday around 11:30. Right? Hold on, y'all. Excuse me,
Bless you.
man. We start working Monday around 11:30, and we finish today at about 11:30. And now my family that lives in a whole nother state in Indiana, they have a 50 by 30 building. Y'all know how big that is?
That's
I,
huge.
I
That's
seen
that's
the ground was
16 that's
built.
1600 square feet. That's 1600 square feet. We did in literally 2 work days is what it took us. And all the block work is done. 1,800 blocks already laid, already up. So all they got to do now is put on the roof, do what they're gonna do on the inside, put the doors, windows in, and they got a building. Didn't cost. Now, of course, they paid for the materials, but didn't have to pay any of us a dime in labor. You know how much like a building like that? That's 1,600 square feet, bro. I got multiple houses that are not way, but smaller than that. Man, 1,100 square foot home. I got a 1,250 square foot home. I got a 1,328 or something square foot home. All of them are smaller than that. That one's 1,600 square feet.
That's
The
a lot
house
of
I'm Bro, that's easy 3 bedroom, 2 bath. Spacious 3 bedroom, 2 bath.
Yeah.
yeah,
Six
space. Yeah.
spacious. Yeah. And this we're not even gonna use that as a home. But here's the good thing. Because of the way we do, let's just say crap hits the fan, things go crazy. Now we can. We can use that for a lot of different things. Home, bunker, shelter, whatever we need it for. storage. We can use for whatever. It's a multi-purpose building. Now they have a purpose they want to use it for, but again, if things change, now you got that structure there, and because the way we built it, the block, where's it going? Nowhere, man. If the Messiah tear that long, that building will be here 200 years from now. It ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere, bro. It ain't going nowhere, especially the way we build. We go overboard. So it's stuff like that though that they don't want out there because they don't want you to be self-sufficient. They want you to depend on them, y'all. They do. And this is why they love the sports, the rap, the videos and film, the music industry. They love all this entertainment to distract you. They love it, and there's nothing wrong with using it because it helps. Let's keep it real. You're on that grind, you need something to kind of decompress and get your mind off, work and things you got going on, just for a respite, little minute, and then get back on your grind. So it helps give you a balance. You know what I mean? You just have to keep it in perspective. But they almost don't. It becomes a part of their fabric. Because you get some of these folk on here. I mean, you hear it. These boys love LeBron so much, or another KD so much, or Kawhi so much. You know what I mean? They love, and boys be willing to die over a player, bro. Don't give two craps about you.
Yeah, this is
He
wild.
collecting his checks and not now. He thinks about you as the fan, as a total. Like, man, I'm appreciative because I know I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing without these fans. But more than likely, if you was on fire and he walked past you and his bladder was full, you still be on fire.
Yep.
He wouldn't even use it to put you out. So you got to keep it in perspective, and that's it. I'm gonna read what Angie said, y'all. She said another change started this offseason during the 2023-2024 league year. Teams above either tax apron will only be permitted to take back up to 110% of their outgoing salary
Yeah,
in
that's
a
true.
trade.
Yep.
Rather than the 125. That's huge.
That's a huge deal.
That's
That's a huge deal. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's all Golden State and Clippers pad their roster of. Like they just trade some contracts away and take more back.
That's a huge hit.
Well, so now I guess for teams over the cap, it's the 125 rules no more.
Yep.
Damn,
That was one of the biggest
110?
ones. That one they can't use something with like trade exceptions. They can't move. Man, there's so many things
Oh, they can't move
like that
trade
are punishing these teams.
Once you're over the cap, you can't.
They can't buy. They can't buy second round picks. They can't use
Oh,
money in deals.
wow.
Wait, the
Hold up.
second round picks is
They can't
gone?
use
You're
money.
over.
They can't use cash considerations in deals. Like it's
Ooh.
yeah, it's
So
a
you
lot
no
of
more
things.
Laker buying picks. No more.
No, you can because the Lakers aren't going to go over the apron. What I'm saying is like,
But I think as last season we did. I think.
No,
there wasn't an apron last year, bro. What I'm saying is like it's a secondary. It's another level up. So it's when you go over that second apron, that's when all this stuff hits. So
These are the only two teams that went over. The Clippers and Golden State.
Well, I don't know where they're setting the apron at this offseason, but yeah, it was essentially designed for them. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
what do you know what the apron is, Angie? Like just like
And
how
they
much?
can't. Yeah, another point. Great point, Angie. They also can't sign buyout players, so
What?
it takes them out of the buyout. Yeah.
Damn.
There's a whole.
Wow.
That's like half a Clipper
Wow.
team.
So like if this was in effect last year, going into this season, the Clippers wouldn't have been able to get Russell Westbrook then, huh?
They wouldn't have been able to get Russ. They wouldn't have been able to make the Rocco Powell deal. They wouldn't have been able to. They wouldn't have been able to do any of the moves
when they got
literally.
Powell. When they got Powell, they wouldn't have been able to do that.
Yeah, the Rocco.
Because they took
Powell
on.
deal.
They took on
a few years ago though.
Wow.
No, but what I'm saying is they won't be able to do a deal like that where they move out and take on additional money into it. They couldn't do that.
Damn.
Wow.
How they got Powell again? Bledsoe?
Yeah, it's Bledsoe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, the Clippers are good with that. They'll sign. That's why they overpaid Kennard because they knew at some point they were going to move him. They'll probably do the same thing with Zubats at some point. But it's like they line up those contracts all between like 12 to 18 million. So all those parts are like interchangeable. So when they got Bledsoe, he was making
Excuse me.
swap. So it's like, especially when you get a guy at the end of his
like
deal.
a Clippers/Warrior rule. Then? Yeah.
It's like it's Warriors, Clippers. Like the Suns are starting to pile up there. You know, the Bucks is owner. Like they're it's for all these like mega billionaire owners, like that are really not going to be able to
pushing their money and don't care.
Yeah, they're going to have to run a team. They can't just flex their billion.
Their money and get an advantage, which it ain't. I mean, Golden State is helping. It's not helping the Clippers because you know they still not winning. So.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's gonna stop them from trying to punk people. It moves. You know what I mean? Like all these, for instance, just think about it, and you know this, Elder. Every single trade that the Lakers are linked to, the Clippers have to get their hands in that to muck it up. They can't do that anymore.
Yep.
Essentially, they can't drive the price up on the Lakers anymore because they literally legally can't make the deal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shoot.
I wonder
there's more. There's like 20 items. Like it's insane.
Wow.
Yeah, it basically makes okay. You want to pay, then good luck because you have no way to improve your team whatsoever. Even getting out of the deals is going to be tough.
So okay, hold on. Okay, and that has not kicked in yet. When does that kick in?
He said this summer.
Well, not all of it. That's what I'm saying. Like there's going to be levels.
See that leads to when we were talking about the activity this summer for those two teams, they probably want to make moves now before this thing fully gets into effect. I mean, now they're motivated, and both of those teams got a lot of decisions to make financially.
Well,
you talking about? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, yes.
No. I want to hear your side. On the no side, I want to hear the no side.
Well, because if they're taking on money when they don't know exactly what that full apron's going to be, you know what I mean? Yet, and the levels to it. I give it a couple days, and then when teams have much more clarification on it, so I'm just speculating. I'm just going with like what I heard part of it today, but they don't know exactly. It just got like fortified today, like finalized today. So like all the teams will be as soon as like they'll be heading to the league office. Everyone will be meeting on this. Get clarification on it. They'll get documentation on it, but it's going to take them some time to go over it all. And then so they were sending out little by little. That's how all these leaks came out. You know what I mean? But now the whole thing is done. So once they get a clear view of how it is, so let's just say that this year is a layer to it, and it goes up a little bit more next summer and the summer after that. So if the Warriors are going to, like to say the Warriors, for instance, they're not going to take on any additional money until they know how bad they're going to be penalized for doing so at what date. You get what I mean? So if it's saying like, okay, you could take this on, let's say it's not going to bother you for 3 years, then oh yeah, this summer is going to be popping, right? But if something drastic hits next summer, then people are going to pause. You know what I mean? So until they know the dates of when this stuff actually hits everything, the whole thing, that's when you'll see the fury.
Yeah, but that's why I mentioned the NFL style cap. Like, why go through all these like complex rules when you can just do a hard cap?
Because like again, bro, I'm trying to tell you, the NBA union is not the NFL union, dude. Like,
hell no.
NBA union would never. There was a
never agree to that,
like,
bro.
Like you notice, like it never even like so the league thought that the players were gonna fight for the age rule, like the one and done rule, and so like they thought then the players like, cool, we don't need that. You know what I mean? It hurts us anyways, right? And veterans lose jobs, yada yada. But like the league tried for a hard cap, like they tried initially, and there's like. Just a non-starter. This is guaranteed lockout if you want a hard cap. They will never do it. They will never do it. So there will never be a hard cap like in the NFL. Like Elder said, there is a triggered hard cap in the NBA, but there's steps you got to do to get to it. There will never be an NFL like hard cap in the NBA ever.
He said, y'all see what he said here? He said a lot of teams shedding salary, and then on this one, he said no more mid-level exception.
Well, I'm not sure the Lakers can afford Reeves. Yeah, so there's no mid-level exception for those who go over the apron.
But are we gonna find out like what the apron is soon? Or like,
well, what?
Like
what the apron?
Because right now nobody knows how much the apron is.
You're getting layers of it leaked. You haven't seen the whole when this is out, the document is public knowledge. It'll be everywhere. Everyone will be able to.
No, like I mean, like when is this gonna come out for sure?
Well, it just got finalized today, so it probably within the next couple of days it'll probably be public knowledge. But it's just again, layers of it have been leaked, not the entirety, and some things have been walked back and like corrected. Some of the rumors. That's why I'm like careful of like the stuff that they've reported. Now that it's finalized, the stuff that's going to be coming out is going to be concrete. You get what I mean? Because the other was
Kane Davis said is 60 million to the so 60 million more than the luxury tax is now the second apron.
Yes. I heard, is it 16? I thought it was 17. But
Well,
it's in the realm of that. Yeah.
Well, Golden
So
State and Clippers is like way over the second paper now.
But that's why I'm trying to tell you, they're going to give these teams time to kind of get their house in order. They're going to give them time to get out of it. But the thing is, get out of it, not necessarily add on to it. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
I get it. Riri, 2005 says, Elder, how do you feel about the Suns and the Nuggets series? Suns in 6.
Ooh.
I think the Nuggets win, but what do you think? Suns in 6. I have no faith in the Nuggets. I just have zero faith in them.
I've been there too, but they just okay. KD's a couple of things, right? KD's gonna have to play heavy minutes. He's gonna have to have the high volume game scoring wise as well as Booker, because their depth is gonna be a problem. But in that altitude, that's Suns in 6. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust Denver.
Here's the thing.
I don't trust Denver. Go ahead.
I just saw a team, even without their stars, to me, that was way better than Denver defensively. And I saw Devin Booker and a casual KD destroy that team.
That's true.
Casual KD. He was not in. He definitely paced himself. Easing back in from the injury, all that stuff.
Playing himself back into shape.
He is, bro. And I'm telling you, I trust Booker and KD more than I trust Denver. I just do. That's why I'm picking them. I do. Because those two have shown me playing 40 minutes a game. They got no problem. That's playoff. That's what all the stars did back in the day. They all played 40 minutes a game back in the day in the playoffs. So 43, 45. Shoot, Will Chamberlain never came out of games. I mean, but I ain't going to make that far. But I'm saying I just trust those two, man. I trust them too. And then I don't like the matchups for them because, like, who do they got guys that throw at Booker, but he cooks those dudes. You know what I mean? He cooks those cats.
You're not stopping a guy like Booker.
Yeah, and even with the athletic, because what you going to put Aaron Gordon on KD? That's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? It's just, he's athletic, he's good, he's tall, but I don't see it. I don't see him stopping him. Man, he got to get real physical with him. You know what I mean? Which again, KD just gonna draw a bunch of fouls if you do that. So I just don't see who they got that can hinder those two dudes from doing what they did in this last series.
So I don't see it. You're giving Phoenix maybe 2 games where maybe one of those guys struggle for Denver to get 2 wins, and hoping that one of those guys don't turn an ankle or something. But outside of that, because that's just a lot to put on, especially what they had to do in that last series. But I agree. I think KD was dragging a little bit, kind of pacing himself.
I just think that what'll happen is I don't see Phoenix losing at home. But I think they'll go to Denver, maybe not game 1, but they'll get game 2. Or depending on the time frame of everything, you know what I mean, how it flows. But they're going to get one of those games in Denver. I really believe they will. Because, once you're there, like, you got to play 2 games. So how long are you going to be there? Are you going to be there 4 days? Are you going to be there 6? You know what I mean? If it's time in between, you know what I mean? So it just depends. So I have to look at the schedule when it come out. And let's just say the Denver will be, Phoenix will be in Denver for 6 days. Oh, yeah, they're going to win one of those games because they will adjust to the altitude. Now, if you tell me they play, what's today? Wednesday? You tell me they play Saturday and then the next game's Monday? Well, there's a chance, you know what I'm saying? Because you're coming in Friday and you're leaving Monday night. You know what I mean? You're leaving Monday night to get home. So it's a little different. But if you tell me first game Saturday night, second game is not until Wednesday, because that's what, they've been doing with some of these series, depending on the matchups and stuff. Yeah, they'll be there for 6 days then. And they're going to get one of them games if they got something like that. They're going to get one of those games. So,
it's going to be fun. Obviously, it'd be good to see a series where both teams are healthy. You know what I mean? Especially going into it, because we've kind of been lacking that.
Yeah, this Golden State series has been pretty exciting.
It
looks like the Milwaukee-Miami series is going to be exciting. Potential for the Atlanta-Boston series to be exciting. Is that 3-2 or 2-2?
That's 3-2. That shocked me.
And it's going back to Atlanta, though, right?
It's going back to ATL.
Yeah, so that could, Atlanta's pretty good at home, and
Yeah, they could go 7, so that'd be exciting. This one here looks like it's going to be a dogfight to 7 possibly. Um, there was another one I just named. You know, we still got some good series. Everybody won no blowout. You know, everybody won 4-1. I mean, you had a couple first round that you knew was going to happen. You know, I don't necessarily know that did Philly, did they sweep Philly? They swept, right? So I thought they would get at least a game, but I didn't know it was going to sweep them, but I knew they would win that. I got Philly going to the East Conference Finals, so I definitely knew they was going to win that game, that series. So
you think they'll beat Boston?
Yeah, I have never trusted Boston this year. And I still don't trust Boston. I just don't trust Boston.
No, I get that. They
Not
just
this
have
year.
owned Philly for years. It's just
Yeah.
like, yeah. So that would be. But this Philly, I've been arguing with people all season. I gave up on Philly as far as making long runs, but this team's a little different this year. You know, they're not the same team of a year ago. So they're defending better. They're hitting the 3 better. They're clutch at the free throw line. They check all the boxes that most contending teams do. But yeah, I guess it depends how healthy he is, right?
Yeah, it will. It'll definitely depend on that.
Let's get to 100 likes, people. Get the like button. Elder Tom, get the likes up.
Hey, y'all, come on, y'all. Y'all already know how we do over here.
We're not at
Come
100
on.
yet? That's crazy.
What many people in here? How many people we got?
We just had 103. It dropped to 87.
Likes?
No, 103 people in here just now.
Oh, okay.
Some of these games
Well,
are coming into the fourth quarter, man. People are going to watch these games.
That's what it is. Yeah. These are some good games here. You got 94-102 with Miami and Milwaukee, and you got 78-70 with Golden State. Sacramento with Golden State.
They're going to check the end.
Yeah, and I don't blame them. I can't be mad at them for that. Those that are here, though, you need to hit the like button. Most of them they're probably listening, but really not because they're watching the game. Kind of like I'm playing it, but I'm watching the game. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So I kind of want to see the end of these as well. So, oh yeah, I want to see what's going to happen here. Especially like that Milwaukee one. I want to turn over that. It's fourth quarter, 8 minutes to go. Because this one in the third, Golden State and Sac, so I can always come back to see who's gonna win this one here. They dogfighting.
How's Giannis look today?
I don't know. I haven't seen any of that game, so that's why I kind of want to go check it out. I want to go kind of see the last part of.
I want to see that last quarter. That last quarter gonna be fire.
Well, it's now in the last quarter. Now it's only 8 minutes to go in the game.
Oh, it's 8 minutes.
Yeah,
who's up now?
Milwaukee's up. They're up right now by like 6 or 8, something like that. And that game's on NBA TV, right?
That one.
I think it is. Yeah.
That was on
the
NBA
Laker
TV.
game was on TNT, I think.
Yeah. We got stuck with Reggie Miller.
Horrible. And then
after
the Laker game is the Warrior game on TNT.
Yeah.
Warriors on right now. So
I had the Warriors in 6, so I'm hoping they can still pull that out. But
yeah, I had the Kings in 6.
Oh, you did?
And yeah, I did, and I didn't like hearing about the De'Aaron Fox injury.
Yeah, I didn't either.
But he's playing. He's Kobe, and he's looking fine to me. He looks fine. So yeah, he's looking fine. 7:35 to go. Milwaukee up 103-97. Looks like they built the wall, and Giannis just cracked the wall down and got fouled. It's crazy. You literally see a wall, y'all. I'm not lying. You literally see. Go look at the highlight of that. And Giannis falls again, y'all. Hey, Giannis falls again. The wall forms, and you see the wall just crumble quickly. I'm like, God dang. Oh, that was funny.
Middleton having a good game.
Is he?
Yeah.
What's Jimmy?
I ain't looked at the stats. I haven't looked at the stats.
Because Kareem was saying like,
who has 28? Middleton or
Middleton?
How many does Butler have?
26.
Oh, Butler balling in this series, huh?
Yeah, because he normally be.
He ain't getting that every game.
Yeah, he been considered. Normally he'd be up one, then be down.
Jimmy don't like getting criticized, huh? Giannis makes 1 out of 2. 104-97. All right, man. I want to watch the rest of this game, man. I do. I want to see it myself.
Yeah, everybody want to watch the
me
game.
Too. I'm gonna head out. But it's good. Hey, Elder, it's good to hear you back, man. It's good to hear you.
Man.
We're gonna talk basketball.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good talking with you, my brother.
You too. We'll be talking soon. All right. Thank you, Kareem.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate everybody. Come back. We be back tomorrow.
Salute.
All right. Yeah.
Salute, Tom.
Yeah. Salute everyone.